Well, I've been waiting 40 years for this moment, so I shouldn't be nervous, right? So nothing can go wrong. However, I want to say, Randal, my good friend, our good friend, I'm honored and very pleased to speak here today on behalf of the Irish Heritage Club of Seattle and say that you were nominated to receive the Northwest Heritage Council Gordon Ackville Tracy Memorial Award for the year 2020. Now, I know we're a little bit slow getting this to you, but nonetheless, here we are.
Irish time.
Irish time, indeed. You were nominated for this award because of the very significant contribution you have made to Irish traditional music and culture here in the Pacific Northwest for the past 40 years. It's gone like that, hasn't it? During this time, I have seen and experienced up close what you have done and continue to do. And I'm here to say it is very special. As a young American-born native of Indiana, you came west to Oregon, stumbled upon some people playing Irish traditional music, and that was it. Ever since, you've dedicated your life to learning, playing, teaching, composing, recording, and directing music camps of this Irish traditional music, all for the benefit of people here in our community. At every turn in the road, you have shared your love and connection with this music and its culture to anyone who has shown an interest, young and old alike. And what is so special is the sensitivity, the knowledge, and careful protection you have given to preserving and passing on this beautiful music of Ireland in its very purest form. Our Carda Dílis go raibh míle maith agat agus as ocht do kid buna a roint lane. Is fairí vad ar saolta dar bhar an ceol agus an gara a rinne míad leat. Thank you for your gifts you have shared with us. Our lives have been greatly enriched with music and joy because of you. Thank you.
OTILLIA. So OTILLIA, I won't get the last name correct this time, is the president of the Ethnic Heritage Council, and she's going to make the formal award to, our formal presentation to Randal.
Hi everyone, I'm OTILLIA BARABOI. I am the new president of the Ethnic Heritage Council. I'm very honored to be the president of a 40-year-old organization. I came here 20 years ago, myself from Romania. And I'm, like John said, I founded an organization, so I know what it means to start from scratch. And also to explore the rich cultures of the Pacific Northwest. This is actually why I decided to join the Ethnic Heritage Council and to promote mutual understanding and discover all the rich languages and heritages that were here before I came. There is a strong and a long-lasting partnership and history of collaborations between the Ethnic Heritage Council and the Irish community and the Irish Heritage Club. And I think this award marks our friendship and deep connections. So the Gordon Ackville Tracy Memorial Award was established in the 1990s for excellence in ethnic performance and leadership in the community in the traditional cultural arts. It is named for a musician and documentarian who devoted 4 decades for the study, performance, and promotion of Nordic traditional music and dance. And we're very honored that Randal accepted this award, and also that you allowed this ceremony to happen a year later. We had to go online, like you said. We canceled our ceremony awards last year, and this year we'll go online. And this is actually the only live, ceremony that's happening. All the other awardees will send us recordings. So it's really a special moment for us. So thank you again for organizing this and for allowing us to be together today. I have to say that I was impressed by Randal too. Like the person before me said, I listened to a recording that one of our board members, Jason Applegate, did last year when we couldn't organize the gala. And I was impressed to find out that Randal does not have Irish roots, but he discovered Irish culture and music and the beautiful language and the history. And he talked about Irish suffering. And I think that a Romanian, I can relate a little bit to that. And I'm very grateful that you are still keep this culture alive for all of us to share and to celebrate. So thank you again for all your activities. Thank you. I congratulate Randal for his love for the Irish culture. And I think you are a model for all of us in the entire Pacific Northwest. So thank you again.
Oh, well, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And great to meet you.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Nice to meet you. And Gail, she's our board member.
Oh, hi, Gail. Thank you. All right, so I get flowers too.
Congratulations.
Should I talk?
Yes, yeah. Now you have a box.
Thank you. Well, I'm a little overwhelmed. I was saying to John earlier, I'm not well practiced at accepting awards. In fact, this is the first, so I don't quite know how to manage it, but I just feel so much thanks to everyone, so much thanks to the Ethnic Heritage Council and the Irish Heritage Club, to Dave and John for the nomination, and really, honestly, my old friend Brendan Boyle, and several other old friends here today, Doug and Connie. It is kind of unusual. I've always, in all these years, I've found myself in the position of explaining to people why I'm so deep into Irish music and culture, why I end up being the guy representing the tradition. And I've never had a very good reason, but basically it comes down to the fact that I love the music and my friends play it. And that's about as complex as it gets in my mind, and that'll carry you a long way though in Irish culture. If you love something and you're true to it and your friends are involved in it, then you're kind of in, basically, and so for many years over here I worked with the music. Like John said, I stumbled into it, and I just stuck with my love of it. I kept being drawn to it, and eventually I started being in Ireland in the middle of that. From over here, you get a different picture. You get kind of a limited picture of what another country's culture might be like, and then when you get there, you see the bigger picture. Not everyone in Ireland loves traditional music, so in fact, when I first went there, I like to say it was easier to find Garth Brooks imitators than it was traditional Irish music, although I was lucky to land right in the middle of some of the best in the County Clare with Martin Hayes, the fiddler, and his family, PJ Hayes. And again, just people who love the traditional music, the traditional culture, and they accepted me regardless of who I was and where I came from, and because of the shared love. So I don't want to go into too much depth here, but it's just been a long journey. And here locally for us, our community, has been super, super important to me. A lot of different elements of that community, some still with us and some gone now, like Hugh Murray, much missed, owner of Galway Traders. But I like to say, you know, for a musician, if you play a piece of music, if there's no one to listen to it, what's the meaning of it, you know? And in this culture, if you play and you sing, whatever, if there's no community around it, it's kind of meaningless also. So I really feel this award is for all of us for maintaining this community for all these years. And again, it's a labor of love, and I'm so happy to be part of it and very grateful. And that's probably enough said. So anyway, thank you very much, everybody involved in this, and especially John Keane. Oh, John's back there doing this, and I know what that means. He'd like me to wash the windows in his car. So just give me a moment. I got to get this out.
You know, I just want to thank you for what you've done, because there's so many people who have been delighted when the individuals who went to your summer camp showed up at the Seattle pub to entertain the throng. That was a true delight, every year.
Thank you. Here, babe. I've been asked to play 2 tunes, and so I'll play one very quickly here on my own, and then I'm going to ask my wife, Susan Waters, to play one with me. But what you just said, I really appreciate that. And again, I feel part of the Cascadia Irish Music Week, but I owe so much to Brendan Boyle, Doug Mahoney, and Joe McDonough, who can't be here today. He's in Hawaii. And Marcia Peterson, Diane Murphy. Too many people to mention, really. So, but it's been a total community effort, and like I say, I feel nothing but gifted to have been associated with all these people over the years. So, but so I was asked to play some tunes, and I thought I'd play this tune. This is all random. I thought of it on the way up while listening to the Mariners game. But this is a tune, and it kind of represents what I love about it. It's called My Love in the Morning, and I learned this tune from a good friend of mine named James Kelly. James is a wonderful fiddle player. I like to say he lives in that hotbed of Irish culture, Miami Beach. And but he comes from a great Dublin-based family of traditional musicians. His father, John Kelly. And I know James learned this from his father, John Kelly Sr. Well, John grew up in South County Clare, down around Scattery Island, that area. But he learned this from a man named Patrick Kelly. Patrick Kelly was a very old man when James's father learned it from him. I happen to know from the internet, Patrick Kelly learned it from someone named George Whalen, way back, probably before the turn of the 20th century. So anyway, it's a long, long chain of human to human to human, and we're happy to be part of it. I'd love for my wife, Susan Waters, to join me on the fiddle here. And again, I think it paints a good picture of what it's all about. Another thing that has been really important to me in my time with Irish music is that it's not really too much about professional performance. I mean, it does happen, but the real music is carried on in families, and that's true even right now in Ireland. And also here, this is Susan Waters, and we play together most Sundays, in our house. To heck with the house cleaning, we'll just sit there and play tunes. Our sons play off and on. They played a lot when they were younger. They go away, they come back, but until the pandemic anyway, our house very, very often had a lot of friends and family playing music with us. So anyway, we're going to play a couple of tunes we like to play them in sets or medleys. Someone said, "Why do you do that?" I said, "Well, they're short. We have to put them together." So, but in any case, the first one, I learned it again from Martin Hayes' father, P.J. Hayes, a great fiddler who really influenced me tremendously in County Clare. And he called it Murphy's Greyhound. Now, a few months later, I was playing it in Boston, and another great fiddler from County Clare, a few miles away, Seamus Connolly, came up to me after I played it and said, "That's not Murphy's Greyhound, that's O'Neill's Greyhound." Fine. But a year later, someone else came up to me and assured me it was Kelly's Greyhound. So we got the right dog. We don't really know the family for sure, but but I learned it from P.J. Hayes, and we'll follow it with another tune called The New Century, which I learned from another old fella in County Clare named Vincent Griffin, who just passed away a couple of months ago, actually. But here we go. C and G. Yeah. The second tune's called You'll Key. That's right. This is why you get married, so you can remember the names of tunes. So you got to get a little closer to the mic. Well, again, thank you very much. And just like I say, I feel so lucky to be a part of this community and in Ireland as well. And just hopefully we'll all keep trucking along and making music. So, but thank you very much. Thanks. Thank you.